All right, what's up guys? So in the past week, I've been hopping on calls with a lot of founders and they ask me advice regarding marketing or building the app. And a lot of you guys are overcomplicating this. I want to make this video to drop some real alpha and value to you guys because a lot of you guys are just overcomplicated. So some of these strategies is how I got to my first 11K MRR with my AI app about a year and a half ago. You can scroll back on my YouTube channel and literally see my first YouTube video of me experiencing 4K MRR for the first time. But these are the same strategies that I've used, so you guys should take it as well. So the first part is week 1 through 3, which is laying the foundation. Okay, start with the basics. You want to learn simple UI UX in Figma and begin learning Swift so you can actually build an iOS app. You don't need to become a pro. You just need enough to understand how apps are structured and how to communicate with developers or AI if you choose to outsource once you get to the marketing part. And by the way, this doesn't have to be week by week. If you guys can compress the time and finish all of this fast, then I recommend do that. And also guys, I've documented my journey all the way from 0 to 10K MRR on this YouTube channel to then listing my SaaS to private equity on acquire.com. So if you're a beginner founder or an advanced founder and you want my team to help you not waste months building and marketing, book a call with me below and I'll personally help you develop and market your SaaS. So anyways, let's get back to the video. So by week 2, you need to go to Sensor Tower, check the top 100 paid downloads and top grossing apps in the US. Ignore the giant brands like Minecraft. They do not help you. I want you guys to download the simple apps built by indie developers on Twitter or on X and study how they work. Read all of their tweets, how they make money, and what problems they solve. So your goal is to reverse engineer what people are already paying for. Don't reinvent the wheel. When I first hit 10K MRR, I didn't reinvent the wheel. Now there wasn't much competition, but at least I went into Google. Now at the time when AI came out, it was not a saturated niche, but it would be very alarming to me if there were no competitors. There were small crappy competitors that I saw, and I noticed a very huge gap in the market. That's when I came out with, back then, the web app, and then now iOS app that got to 10 to 11K MRR. So you want competitors because that validates the idea. So by week 3, I want you guys to look at apps like CalAI, RizGPT, Umax, PuffCount. I've made plenty of videos on this. Honestly, majority of you guys who subscribed recently probably found my channel through those videos. Look at the onboarding of the Rise app. So all of these apps blew up on Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok. Figure out why their content went viral and how they turned 10-second clips into thousands of users. If you quite literally just go on Instagram or TikTok and type in the app name, a lot of UGC content will pop up. So by week 4 through 10, I want you guys to build a real app. And again, if you can compress these steps into like maybe 1 week, that's recommended. But I want you guys to build a real app and not a complicated one. I want you to pick a category where short form content works. For example, homework helper, outfit idea generator, a habit tracker, which there is a reason why founders build habit tracking apps and it's so saturated. It's because the churn is low and the stickiness is high with your customers. And when it comes to SaaS apps, LTV, lifetime value, and CAC, customer acquisition cost, is the name of the game, especially when you start going into paid ads. So a couple other categories would be AI writing tools and TikTok style editing tools. So if the niche can go viral, the app can scale. So make sure the idea in the app is inherently viral. So the next thing that you guys should do is plan out your features and your user flow. So week 5 should be design the app. Split your focus like this: 50% on onboarding and paywall. This is where the money is made. 40% on the core features. And this is where, users will cancel if the core features aren't good enough and the feedback loop isn't good. And for the last 10%, I want you guys to spend on branding or logo. If you find yourself even spending 20 to 30% on the branding and logo, you're already behind the other founders who are watching this video. So if you can design, build it in Figma. If not, hire someone on Upwork. By the way, me and my team, we do develop apps for many founders. You can get a full UI UX package for under 3K. So week 6 through 9, I want you guys to start development. And with today's AI tools like ChatGPT, Claude, Cursor, you can generate most of the code from your designs. And if coding isn't your thing, hire a freelancer to build the app for around 3 to 5K. And I do want to reiterate, the key is speed, and I want you guys to ship a clean MVP. If you don't know what MVP is, it stands for minimal viable product. In other words, if you don't find yourself using this product, the likelihood of other people sticking around to use the product is very low. But again, you should worry about stickiness after your paywall is converting and you're getting payments coming into your app. So week 10, create content nonstop. So a lot of you guys think that maybe one piece of content or 2 pieces of content per day is the standard. I'm telling you guys right now, in the circles that I'm in with these founders, they are producing like at least 10 pieces of content per day. Perhaps I'll make another video in the future on how to do that and how to scale organic content without getting shadow banned, etc. But during week 10, I want this to be all about short form videos for you guys. Your app's growth will come from TikTok, Reels, and Shorts. I want you guys to create videos based on the niche you picked in week 4, and I want you guys to post every day. Use trending sounds, quick demos, and clear storytelling with a hook. So you're building the engine before the app drops. So week 11 through 12, I want you guys to launch plus scale. And by now your app should be live on the App Store, and your only job is to make content that hits 1 million views. That's your only job. I don't want you guys shipping out any more updates. So here is the basic math when it comes to organic outreach and the standard. 1 million view video should equal to about 3,000 to 10,000 downloads. And for every 100 downloads, you should get 1 subscriber. And you guys should price the app at $39.99 to $59.99 a year. Statistically, that's how high you could probably go without experiencing any delinquent churn if you guys are running free trials or chargebacks. So after Apple's 15% cut, and by the way, when you make your first, Apple developer account, you will get hit with the 30% cut tax. You will have to apply to a developer program, which should take a couple weeks or maybe a week to get accepted into. So after Apple's cut, a single 1 million view video brings in about $1,000 in revenue. So if you do that 10 times in a month organically with ads or with creator sponsorships, you're at 10K per month. It's not magic, it's not luck, it is systemized. This is a simple system that rewards speed, consistency, and studying what already works. So my final message is, if you want to build an iOS app in 3 months, don't overthink it. You guys want to study the winners, design fast, build fast, post content nonstop. So that's the entire rough blueprint. Obviously, you guys will experience many blocks. I kind of just speed ran the whole thing when it comes to the outline of building and marketing with organic content. So guys, follow it, stay consistent, and you'll be shocked at how quickly an app can turn into a real business. So that's it for today's video, guys. I'll literally talk to you guys tomorrow. Subscribe and have a good one.